morning, grade ones. I'm going to show you today how to draw a cow because I know you're looking at farm animals during your class time. So I'm actually going to hold my sketchbook upright so that I can sort of try and draw it where you can see it clearly. And you're going to start off in the middle of your page by drawing an oval. Just draw it fairly lightly because we're going to just change it a little bit later. So I hope the light isn't shining too much on the page and that you can see the oval. That's going to be the shape of the cow's head. Then fairly near the top, we're going to draw the cow's ears. And so you can draw one ear coming out of that side and a little bit of a line across it. And then another ear coming out of the other side and a bit of a line just to show the edge of that ear. And then we're going to just draw the lines that show where the face moves into a nose. So sort of from where the ears are, we're going to draw a line going down and a line going down, a nice curved line. And just below that, we're going to draw a little upside down line like that. That's going to be the start of the nose of the cow. And inside here, just below here, we can put an eye, okay, and even another line on top of it if you want, and another in the eye, make it like a nice slanty oval. And then in here, we're going to put the nostrils, two nostrils, one nostril and another nostril. And then sort of from where you've made this line, let's go out a little bit. That'll be the top of the cow's sort of nose into the mouth. Okay, it might look a bit sort of scary because we haven't finished the eyes. So we're going to just put them in there. And then, boys, the top of the body and actually where the body goes off. And there's our little moo cow. If you want and you think he's a little bit too oval, you can always sort of straighten up some of these lines that you've drawn. I'm just going to quickly, grade one, go over that with permanent marker pen so that it really shines out nicely. And then I'll hold it up for you to see. And then after that, we're going to use color for our lovely cow. And this cow doesn't have to be colored in real colors. You might decide you want to have a purple cow or a red cow or an orange cow. So there we go. I've nearly finished doing all my outlines. And actually, I'm going to color the cow's eyes in black, completely black, okay? So I'm just going to color them in black, okay? And here as well, because it's going to be what we call a little bit sort of more abstract, not exact. And I'm going to color in the little bits of nostrils black as well. And now you can see him standing out beautifully. And then, boys, I've decided that my cow is going to stand in a field of daisies. So I've got got a lid here, and I'm going to just outline this lid to make the middle of my flowers. I'm just going to put 3 flowers, 3 circles. There they are. All right. And then on top of that, you can either use other lids to make the petals, or you can just make little petal shapes all around there. So I'll just do that quickly. And then I'm going to go over that. In fact, I might just go straight into black pen so that we don't waste time. And then we're going to start our color. And this is when you're going to have lots of fun and do as many bright colors as you wish. If you want to use real colors, that you can. And realistic colors mean like the colors you would find in real life. So if you wanted your cow to be like a Jersey cow and have sort of browny colors, that's fine. Or if you wanted him to be a Friesland cow and be in blacks and whites, that's also fine. But I've decided I'm going to have a fun cow, and he's going to be in bright, bright, bright colors. Okay, there you go. There's my cow in a field of daisies. So, boys, you're going to use whatever you have at home. If you've got colored pastels or crayons or pencil crayons, I don't want you to go out and spend money buying different things to color in with. But whatever you do, in fact, I'm not quite sure. Maybe I'll use pencil crayons to color in my cow. And I've got all these lovely bright colors, and I think I'm going to make my cow orange. I feel like having a lovely bright orange cow with my pencil crayons. And boys, when you work with your pencil crayons, press quite firmly so that the color is nice and vibrant and strong. So if you look here, you can see I'm pressing firmly with my cow, with my pencil crayon to color in my lovely cow. And it's going to be a wonderfully bright, colorful, fun cow. And in colors that I just want to use, that I feel like using, not necessarily colors that I will find in real life. And I've got a peach color, so it's similar to an orange, and I might use a peach color for the sides of his face. And if it gets a little bit blunt, I will have to just sharpen my pencil crayons a little bit more. And then I've got to think of what's lovely colors to use for his nostrils, his nose, and his ears. There we go. Let's finish going over there. So let's just show you so far. That's what our little cow's looking like. What color? Maybe I'll use this nice reddy color for his nose. So let me put that down, just easier to press when I'm working flat. And so you try not to allow the white paper to shine through. And this is just going to be a lovely, fun, colorful picture. And then I think I'll go back to my peach for the bottom part of the cow's sort of chin area. There we go. So that's what our lovely, fun cow's looking like at the moment. And then inside the ears, I might use a slightly darker color. I might even just decide to use a brown for the inside of the ears and use the same color on the other side. And I am working very quickly, boys, because but you can definitely take your time and color in carefully. I've also got a little bit of paint here, so I might even decide that I'm going to use a little bit of paint to carry on with. So that's when we use more than one thing to work with, like now I'm using pencil crayons and then I go on to paint. We call that mixed media. We're using different kinds of art materials. So that's what my cow looks like at the moment. So I'm going to see what it looks like if I actually move on to paint and maybe do a little bit of paint. I might decide that I'm going to make my cow's body a nice bright colorful red. Okay, so if you are going to be using these watery paints at home, grade 1, just remember that your paper mustn't be too thin, and don't use too much water because your paper could start buckling or going a little bit rough if you add too much water. So there's my body of my cow. I've finished drawing the main part of the cow, and now I'm going to do the lovely flowers. I'm going to make the inside of all my flowers yellow. Just a lovely, bright, sunny, fun yellow. And there we go, the last one as well. Beautiful, bright, sunny yellow. And let's have a look, maybe the one. I'm going to do the one petal, one of the flowers can have blue petals. And maybe another one I'll do a different shade. Maybe nice, sort of pinky color. And, or maybe this looks lovely. Maybe this color is like a nice sort of more purpley red, like a purple color. So let's put that in there. And then it's up to you if you wanted to paint the background color or leave it the white. I think I will paint it in because it'll be quite nice. And I think I'm going to do a little green color for this last one. So just happy, fun colors for your painting. And then I think I'm going to use what should I use for the background color? I'll have to find a nice color that I haven't used. Okay, I'm going to use a different blue to the blue that I've used before. I'm going to use this lovely bright blue. I'll just show you. So it's a different blue to the blue that I used in the flowers. And as I said, that you don't have to use paint for this. You can use whatever you've got at home. But if you are going to use paint, just make sure that your paper is it's not too flimsy. It's fairly thick so that the paint doesn't buckle. So I'm just going to finish this, boys. And then we've done our lovely, lovely cow in a field of daisies. Okay, and if I go over the other colors, it's not too hectic. Doesn't matter. There we go. And then just the last little bit down here. And then we've done our beautiful picture. And you have learned how to draw a cow. There we go. Last 2 or 3 strokes with the paintbrush. And then I'm going to hold it up. And there we go. There we go, grade 1. Hope you have fun doing your cow in the flowers.